Okay, y'all. Um, I'm using my nifty pie mat, and I took my sheet, one sheet of my wax paper, and I sprinkled a little water on top of it so it stays down. Now, here's my little pie dough guy, and they always say to mound it up, so that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to put my sheet, I better put him in the middle. And let me see, where is my line for inches? It said 12 all the way out. Okay. So start in the middle and roll out. Well, this refrigerated pie dough, it kind of doesn't seem like enough dough, but I guess it will be, because that's what the recipe said to do. It'll probably be nice and thin like Phil told me. Y'all, if I don't get this perfected here pretty quick, I'm going to ask y'all, no, I'm not going to ask y'all. I may have to ask y'all to PayPal me some money for flour. Oh, and let's not forget butter. Okay, now, in the Pie Expert's book, The Art of the Pie, she says, don't freak out. Now, I don't want the middle to be, too thick. Phil, you better watch this video. That's all I can say. Anyway, what she said was that if you get a piece that's not big enough or whatever, and you have to patch it. Okay. That's it, y'all. I think that is 12 inches. Okay. So, she said that's not the end of the world. Might not be the end of her world. But she said to just break off a little piece where you have too much, use a little bit of water and patch it. So that's what I'm going to have to do. Now I'm going to have to slide this towards me a little bit and put my pie plate minus my plug right there. Freshly washed pie plate. Now y'all, don't crucify me. If anything, I want you to cry for me if this does not work out. I want to be able to turn out these pie crusts, have the little fancy rolling wheel, and I want to make, not lattice tops, I don't care, but you can use little cookie cutters and stuff, and I almost got some little, I don't know what they're called, they're mini cookie cutters that you can do to put on top of cobblers and pies and all that stuff. Okay, shut up, Debrajoy, and get with it. I'm a scared. Well, this is a good thing, y'all. This top piece of wax paper came off so easy. Uh-oh. I look a little bit big over there. I'm going to start right here. Now, I guess if I'm going to invert it, am I going to do it like that? I've always read that your crust should be as big as the outline of your pan. Okay, y'all. If I break my pan, oh my Lord, I am going to cry over this. But getting this, okay. Oh. I See why she said, don't cry, just patch it? Because some of the wax paper's coming off, and I bet it's because some of the wax paper got attacked a little bit more with Deborah and the rolling pin. Come on, sweetie, come on. Okay, so I'm going to have to patch. I can tell right now. Well, I don't know. Is this going to be patchable? She said it was. I'm taking her at her word. Okay, so I think it's not too bad, and I do have extra to patch with. Y'all, I can tell you right now that no matter what, this is so fun. I just, look at this. I have, can y'all see that whole piece right there that I'm going to have to patch? But the reason is because it's down here on my little mat. I don't know how I did that. Leave it to me. I told you I was going to invent my own pie crust. Pie crust for dummies. I used to read a lot of those books when I was using computers, because I was not a whiz. I could do it, but you know. Okay, well, this one may not turn out to be perfect, y'all, but it is going to be so much better than the other two. I can tell. I can just tell that it is. Okay. You look a little thin right there. Give you a little Band-Aid. Next time I'll try to do a little bit better of coloring inside the lines. This is sticking good enough, y'all, that I don't even need any water. Okay. Now this is not going to have the beautiful edge that I would love for it to, but that's going to be all right. In fact, if you look at some recipe books, some of their crusts, the edge on them, after they're all baked, you can tell they're homemade. Now see, if I was a factory or something and I was making like Pillsbury, I would make my pie crust like that. They would look more like, you know. Now, one of these days, I'm going to get fancy, and I'm going to get my little fluting all right and beautiful. Y'all, this is so much fun. I used to have a kitchen in Washington that was amazing. I mean, it was so amazing. I had a countertop that was so long, and I had so many cabinets that even though I had a ton of gadgets, and I had Christmas platters and, you know, all that stuff, and I had a couple of empty cabinets. That's how many cabinets it had. I had a separate baking section where I kept all my baking stuff in one big old cabinet. I think I've patched him about as good as I can. So when I wanted to bake, I would just go over to that part of the countertop and open up my cabinet and there was everything I needed, including my mixer, my bowls, everything I use for baking. Okay, now then, I'm just going to prick this a tiny little bit. Not too much. And you definitely don't want great big holes if you're going to fill it. And they say to kind of skip this part when you're doing like pie filling that is, it has fruit in it, something that's like really juicy, because it could get underneath your pie dough. So I'm going to reuse one of my pieces of parchment paper, and I'm just going to kind of fit it to the side of my beautiful pie shell, y'all. If this one doesn't turn out, I'm not even going to tell y'all. I'll just throw it in the trash, and I'll make another one. No, I would not do that. Okay, so here's my beans. And I made sure that they were cooled off, so they're... God! I mean, y'all... okay. I'm not even going to comment on that. Okay, so I need some more to make sure that... when I do something like that, for a split second, I felt like just throwing the rest of those beans in the floor. If you got a mess to clean up, why not a big one? Okay, so now I am kind of gently pressing those up the edge of my shell. Okay, she's going in the oven. Please, God, don't let me spill it. Okay, y'all. I know why y'all watch these videos. You think I don't know. You watch them to make yourself feel better. I know you do. You think to yourself, oh my word, that woman can make more messes than anybody I've ever seen. And you tell all your friends about it too. Oh, this chick, she is so clumsy. She makes the biggest messes. And that makes you feel better. And that's okay. If that's what SDG&E, they must be hooking up our electric. It's okay. You can use me. I am here for y'all to use any way you need me to. So, I better get busy. Now, it's 15 minutes on 425, and then you remove your beans, and all you do is you gently take up your parchment paper, and I just kind of used it as a funnel to put my beans in this bowl. Well, you would think that the parchment paper would have broken, and then I would have had beans everywhere. But no, I had to drop the bowl. But it didn't hit the floor. So, that's it, y'all. When it's completely done, I'll show it to you. I need to take a nap. I'll be back. Y'all, I think we have a wiener. Oh my word. Yes, I've got some little places, and that's because I was not using the water to patch like I was supposed to. But hey, this is going to be a pie. I am so excited. Look, Hazel woke up from her nap. She's like, I smell pie crust, Mommy, and it's not burned. I am so excited. Oh my gosh. You think Terry's going to care if he's got filling and broken pie crust? No. Not at all. So anyway, when this cools off, I'll make the rest of the pie, put it together, and show it to y'all. I'm so excited. I just can't believe it. Now, I will have to make another one, of course. You can't always use oil pie crust. I'm going to do a butter one next, I think, and I am going to make it in a food processor. Am I going to do that today? Very likely that I am not. I've got to get on to my molasses cookies for Steph. Oh, thank y'all for hanging in there. I'm so excited. See, next one will be pretty perfect. Do something fun today, y'all. Bye now. Okay, y'all. Well, I think my little pie looks pretty good. I'm going to cover it with some press and seal and put it in the refrigerator. And tomorrow, when I'm ready to serve it, then I'll make the whipping cream fresh and pile that on top. Now, my sweet potatoes and my potatoes came out so good. There's butter and brown sugar in there. I can eat these potatoes mashed up with some butter, and they will be delicious. And all I have to do to these is pop them back in to my little gizmo and turn it on warm. So cool. You know, my little teddy bears. They're going to some kids here in the park. My beautiful little apron I had on earlier. Okay, y'all, so that is it. And I'll let you know how this pie tastes. And if I remember, I'll show you a side view when I cut it. My bed came today. My bed frame, rather. Now, I moved my mattress and I picked up my Hazel's down there by the humane mouse trap, and Tommy, the tortoise. Oop! Oop! You want Mommy to help you? Come here. Oh. There we go. What was I talking about? Oh, anyway, it's really cool that it's not a box spring and mattress. It's a box made out of all wood, which I'll be able to use. So that's really awesome. So anyway, y'all, I'm going to get this done right here. I'm going to do my dishes, and then I'm going to make some cookies. Talk to y'all later. Bye now. Well, y'all, this is going to be a really short little video. And I must say, I'm glad I got a little of this pie. This is what's left. Now, my pie crust was nice and flaky, but it really didn't have any flavor to it. So the next one is going to be an all butter crust. Y'all know I just hate butter and salt. Okay, that's it, believe it or not. Bye now.